The Moog is dead. Long live the Moog. Welcome to Jamming in Jimjams with me, JXN Yes. Last minute launching of the feature. So welcome to the stream, and I hope we're all well on this fine Sunday evening. And if it's not Sunday where you are, if you're watching it tomorrow, it's Monday. Just so you know. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for joining me. How are you doing? Who's in the chat? I saw Marky was first. I think I also saw quite a few people chatting in the chat. Zozilla the Great, thank you for coming back, and welcome again to the channel. Let me see. Doomonger, the Wookiee, Steve is manning the spanner. So any questions, QQQQ, and he'll get them to me via the bat phone. Viral Beats, my Logify came in and said he had to go. So welcome, thank you. Catch up again tomorrow. I will appreciate that. And don't remember to strike. Oh, do you know, I think I need something. Do you know what I need? Everybody tonight is going to have some of this, which is, can you see that? Can you see that? Hang on. Tom, this is not for you. Look what's happening. Tom is now taking over from Jackson in playing the synth for treats. This is not what you think it is. This is not catnip. We will do that, though. Should we do that now? Should we do that now? Okay. So just bear with me. I'll just produce the funded by you, catnip. Thank you for all the kind donations and super chats. That has brought us no end of cat treats and cat cams as well. So thank you for that. Tom, thanks you also. With the... Right, what are we going to do? Oh, whoa. It's just... Whoa. He's not sure what's going on there, but there we go. Is that... We got a better view from the front? No. Oh, and it's my moustache, the cat stash. Yeah? See that? It's kind of a good one. You're definitely better with your... Seriously. Jackson, you have to come up then. I'm not... Yeah. Get this bit done first, shall we? Come on then, Jackson. Up you come. Jackson's had a bit of an extreme... Oh, hello. An extreme groom yesterday. Well, so he had some issues with... so he had a proper good... How rude was that? Tom actually muted me. Sharp and give me more treats. That's what he was saying. Unbelievable. So as I was saying, Jackson came in and his hair gets too long, and you can imagine that end is not very pretty. So we've given him I bathed him, no shampoo this time. I managed to get rid of most of the little clumps of hair. So he's in a happy place. He's in a happy place. He doesn't like it when I get the scissors out, and I've never even so much as nicked him, but he just panics. So we have to be careful there, don't we? But you do. You're happy and you've done it. Look at that. Look at his little face. Show Marky. Go on, see, look. Go on. There you go. You're a little clean as well. There you go. There he goes. So he's in a good spot. Oh, I've just found a... So we're very short on... There we go. Oh, you like that one, do you like... Oh, yeah, that one. It must get awfully itchy. We've had quite a lot of hot weather in the UK this week. So that's meant that these guys have been really hot. So actually the grooming, I'm glad I waited that extra couple of weeks, really, because the weather's warm enough now for him to get... Guys, it's a family show. No, not me flipping... What are you drinking? I've got chamomile tea, as is before. Will you... Unbelievable. Stop sniffing his bottom. As bad as dogs. I don't want to sniff yours. I'm really not into that. Washing you yesterday was about as close as I want to get to that. And that was with gloves and a shower head at a distance. Got a bit of cat ASMR going on here as well. All right, Tom. Yeah, all right, okay. So I was out this afternoon, so they think I've missed me. I haven't long been back, and that's why I forgot to put the stream up earlier, so we're a little bit late. So thanks for having your notifications on. That definitely works, and appreciate you all turning up for this. Yeah, the Moog is dead. Uncle Chrome. Don't know what's in the water here. Hang on, what did you say? But I'm mashing up a funky cover of Walk This Way to My Jam. Jam was very sort of Massive Attack. I don't know where that came from last night. I did the outline of that in bed, and I'm in quite a lot of pain. I did my back in last week, last Tuesday. So by Wednesday, it was starting to ache. But by the end of the week, it was absolutely just, I don't know, compacted. So I've been doing lots of stretches. But as a result, I'm in, you know, not able to sit down for very long periods. So actually in bed with the tracker, and I got some good samples on it, and just really made it work for me. Guys, get a room. Stop biting. Oh, cat fight. We want to see more of this. Come on, break it up, guys. There's food outside. If this is over food, treats or affection, I love you both. Get out my tea, Tom, you weirdo. Hey? You don't want that. Well, you do. I think you clearly do want that. Do you want? I'll tell you what, if you've got pets like cats, how is that making a sound? I took the volume down. That's super weird. Don't know what's doing that, but see, this is anyway. Oh, that's a grumpy looking face. What have you got there? There you go. Yeah. So let me finish saying hi to her. And James Dyson, X-Orb, Pseudo Reboot. So Oliver Bowen, how you doing? Zozilla, where in the world are you? I'm Welsh, but I'm not Scottish, but I do have Scottish and Irish blood as well as a bit of English, just, you know, top me up. Inhibited, how you doing? A Division. So who was surprised at that? Doommonger, Andy, Studio 8 Effects, Tracker Jack Tom, how you doing? Good to see you. James Dyson, thank you. Somebody was saying like, "Ooh, finally the Polyend tracker." Yeah, I know. I got it out the other week to kind of create the power couple with the synth. And as you can see, that's bare because that was where the Mini Freak was, and minutes before doing this. I was always going to use the tracker, and I'm actually enjoying using it at the moment. I'm enjoying the fact that you can power it via a power bank and go out and do stuff with it. And I did that in the jamming in Jimjams in the garden a couple of weeks back. Hey KB5, back pain is worse. Oh yeah, I think I did it on my motorcycle, but I can't sit down. I can only ride. So I rode today and it'd be good, but I've been trying to sort of do that counter sort of twist where you kind of and release the thing. I'm on ibuprofen. That's like literally all that's doing it. And I'm sleeping with an electric blanket, even though it was hot weather, just to sort of soothe the back. But you know, we all do these things. We all have these things in life, don't we? We're going to come back to. No, this is not for you. This is for them. Oh, honestly, we're going to do this quietly. I was trying to sort of sneak it in. Fine pot of coffee. Do you know what, Uncle Chrome? Actually, weirdest thing that the coffee was easing my back pain. So I've drunk quite a lot of coffee the last couple of days because actually it was really good, a medicinal thing. And then I found out that coffee was considered, perhaps in the 18th century, a medicinal beverage. So there we go, medicinal beverage. They're an indie folk band, right? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, additional beverage, medicinal beverage. I can't even go there. See, that's it. That says aspirin, doesn't it? I've just seen that as well. Look. That looks like it says aspirin. It's not, but it's a spring 8 spring delay. But anyway. Hello, Wigoo. So I've got chamomile tea, but because obviously at this time of night I do want to get to sleep tonight. We've got a bank holiday in the UK, so tomorrow no one's going to. Well, normally I would have to work on this weekend with my job. We have an open day, but this year not so. So happy days there. Anyway. Hey, a Theft 78. Good evening. Is that or at Heft? At Heft 78. John Alchemy. Hello, welcome. So I'm going to now This is not for you. This is nicht sehr gut for cats. Hey, Gary Byrne, how you doing? So, medicinal benefits undeniable. There's lots of fibre in it as well, which is why that hit of coffee in the morning sometimes has that effect. So, I thought I'd share with you tonight. It feels like this should... I don't know what's going on with this. This is too wide. That's too bare. I feel I'm a bit out of sorts, so I do apologise for the and this. It feels like I'm wonking. Am I wonking? Is it? It's not that wonky, is it? But this is suddenly in the way of the sign, which it never is before. And if I bring it close, oh, there we go. How's that? Let's do some whispering, Bob. That's a bit better. Is it still in the way of the sign a little bit? We need to spend some time, guys. Right. So these are called Love Hearts, and they're from. Were they always Swizzlers sweets? I think they're a British thing, and they're they're from forever. I've always known these. They're from my childhood. They're still going, which is great, and they're little sort of chalk based sweets. So yes, they are made of chalk, and they have a little heart, and they have some words on it. Now, can I do this? We zoom in. Bless you. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do. Oh, did you see the new logo then? Did you if some of you were... So there you go. That's nice, isn't it? This one says my dirty nails. Okay, let's try that one. Where are we? This says I'm shy. This is for you guys, and I'm going to eat it now. Lovely. I've got low blood sugar, by the way, so I'm able to do this. It's my machine was burnt. Okay. John Alchemy, it doesn't say that. But funny. I think this is alcoholic. No, it says amazing. Oh shit, it's alcohol. That would be the dark version of this, wouldn't it? The Shite Hearts. Aren't they? They're an indie band. The Shite Hearts, actually, it sounds like the Wild Hearts, who actually do exist. Tom, vibe. Both cats are vibing me out. This one says amazing. That's all of you. Hang on, where am I? I'm there. So you can't. You're only seeing half of it. You're just seeing me. So that's amazing. That's for all of you. Oh, yeah. That one tastes of hope and charity. Oh. This is something we all need to do. And a lot of us do this. And I think it's a good thing that we all do this. Can anybody read that? That's a beautiful thing. That's a wonderful sentiment for a Sunday where a lot of us don't have to work tomorrow. Some of us, obviously, our European friends and transatlantic friends may have to go to work tomorrow. And even if you are working tomorrow. I mean, I've got chores. I've got loads of chores to do because I haven't done them today or yesterday because I'm back. So tomorrow they better be good. Dream big. I'll repeat that. Dream big. They used to be a lot more romantic, inhibited, but now I think there's some over concern as to how these things would be. Linux Bender. When you get off the bike with hip and back pain, how do you walk? My answer was once very wide with pain. Yeah, but if I keep moving and I'm upright, it's fine. Amazon's right. Okay, this one says meant to be. Which is this? Tonight we are meant to be. James Dice, not you again. Getting real these things. Yeah. Used to say they like kiss me, and you, love you and things that were just sweet and innocent, you know. And I think somebody overthinks things like that, don't they? And people aren't. They dumb us down. Anyway, this is the last one, guys. And it says, Sugar Lips. Yeah, that was the one. Sugar Lips. Wagyu, absolutely. The The white ones are the best. Nice one, Pseudo. Okay, so here you go. Ease. Tom, no, they're not. I think if ever I go, well, Sugar Lips, yeah, that's it. That's the one that says Sugar Lips. That's an old one. I think that's been around for a long time. It'd be nice to find out what the original kind of... Well, I have to sort of refocus that now. Why is it in a weird... It's like, excuse my underarms. Refocused? No. There we go. Okay, we're in focus. God, I feel I don't know what's going on here. I'm flanked by the cats. And Tom needs a brush. Never thought I'd see the day. You're not molting. This guy, everywhere. I'm not going to wear black for the next 3 weeks, I don't think. Just until you've been brushed to Betsy. Right. Do you know what? I don't like you sitting there vibing me out. It's kind of like really off-putting. Right. Okay. Oh, I know what that is. You're an idiot. He's eaten them all. Too late. Too late. Too slow. Tom. Anyway, the Wookiee. Another tough day. Breakfast, walk. Breakfast, walk. Do something. Lunch, walk. Do something else. Afternoon, doze. Evening meal, something, bed. Yeah, it's the some things that count. Just remember that. No matter what they are or how they appear. Now they say 69. Mint to be. Gosh, Decay, nice. Definitely can't sell your synths and say pet-free studio now, GetJervis. No, I'm going to sell my synths, including free fur. You know, I think that's how I've got it. Ewok Jam. Do you know? I did see that. I also thought I might have time to do that this week. I've got to find a time to do another hardware jam for hardware jams. I've done for weeks, well, months. So Oliver Bone just got a photo of a beautiful volcano red JD Supernatural. Is that yours? Been done, is it? Excellent. Look forward to seeing that one. Herman Miller. Yes, Zazilla. So, if you did tell me where you were from, I missed it. But you were also saying about the Brits doing. Well, I was playing one, and I saw your comment about the Brits doing weird stuff. I grew up in Belgium. My dad was in the RAF, so a lot of the music in the 70s that influenced me were things. My mum always had Donna Summer in the car, so obviously Giorgio Moroder, right? So that's in my makeup. A lot of the sort of radio played music was very synthesized as well, and obviously very European. So I've got that influx. Plus, of course, in growing up life, Jean-Michel Jarre, also German bands like the krautrock movement, which is not a movement, is just a lazy British net to put a title on what is some wildly fantastically different experimental music that just happened to be coming out of Germany in the 70s. You know, phenomenal music from, you know, I mean, how can see what I did there? How can something as, you know, groundbreaking as Faust be, which is so challenging and so wonderful, and then you put Tangerine Dream, which is so, you know, it can be ethereal but melodic. I mean, they're very different, right? And, you know, Kraftwerk and I can't words. You'll have to insert your favorite, you know, band there. I was going to say that band, Amundul. Snuck up on it. Rammstein aren't, though. That Rammstein are industrial, and I like industrial too. But that's obviously 90s, I think. Did that when they came out? I mean, they might have been around in the 80s, but I don't think they were old enough in the 70s to be that. But yeah, Rammstein's great. love that. Just happened to be coming out of Germany, a moot point. Just happened to be. Oh, okay. Impaled Nazarene. No idea. Mini Freak. Right, yeah, so there we go. Usual. Oh, that is. I'm going to, because of my low blood sugar, I'm just going to take a little bit of moment to do my Biscuits Biscuit, because Biscuit, I can see you shouting Mini Freak there. So Biscuits Biscuit this week. I made some dough the other week for Easter, and they were very underwhelming. I don't know if you watched when I had the little rabbit cut ones. Very underwhelming, very underwhelming. And I went back to them and I added more cinnamon and sugar and cut them out of something bigger, which is a star. And actually, oh hello, let's get me up in the corner. Go and put Jervis in the corner. Ah. Much better. As you heard, my dad was stationed in Shape, so I'm not quite sure. It was a bungalow. It had a wheat field behind, shutters that used to rattle in the wind. I remember that vividly. The wind through the wheat field as well. That was those sounds. That's pretty well like a lot of wind in my my compositions. You know, simple as that. You know, and we weren't very far away from a lake with ducks. And I know my dad will be watching this eventually. He'll go, "We lived here. Don't you know that?" So, okay. Sorry, Dad, I don't. Can't remember. I was only 3. You know. But I do remember arriving at the age of 3 or 4 and going around all the houses and knocking on the door and introducing myself. I don't know who suggested that. Can you imagine that now? You're sending your kids out. This is the 70s, right? You send your kid, you've just moved to a different country, and you're trying to unpack, and you send your kids, go and find someone to play with, you know? Nothing wrong with it. I'm here. I live to tell the tale. And it gave me some confidence in talking to strangers. But now we're frightened to do that, aren't we? Too frightened. Because the media makes us all scared about people. People aren't bad. The media's bad. Anyway, let's not make this political. Another mouthful of chamomile tea, anyone? So, I started the jam last night. Back to the jam. Back in the room. And, hey Sam, how you doing? So Panda is also in the chat, so he's a spanner of some repute. Some ill repute. Questions on Bat Phone. There's no questions on the Bat Phone. There's nothing happening on the Bat Phone. Oh, I'm on the wrong chat. Oh, I'm an idiot. Right. James Dyson. Send the Moog to Kent, maybe. Oh, I think what's going to happen with the Moog is that I'll turn it on tomorrow and it'll work fine. Because I've been rushing around and I've done, a few bits and bobs. I was trying to get together today all of my sort of not wireless, remote power version sort of synth in the wild. What was it I don't even know what this feature's going to be called, but me going out on my motorbike with a synthesizer or two into a field, onto a mountain to jam, to create a little feature, not a live stream specifically. I mean, I don't know. It might be though. I mean, it might be. I don't know. And then just another way of making. I don't make any content for this channel, and we need to. We need to feed that algorithm to sort of bring more people into. This is the fun bit, right? This is what we want. We want the chat. We want the cats. We want the random stuff. We want the chaos that none of this stuff working as expected. No Wagyu. I put it on the table last week and decided at the end of it, there's absolutely no way I'm going to sell it because it's just so me. So once I decided that, I came in tonight and I've been to my old theatre group, amateur theatre group. I'm going to help them do some lights on Friday, and it was great to see everybody and fantastic theatre. Big up the Bishop Sutton Theatre Company. So that was kind of fun, and Yeah, I did some filming for a trailer for this motorcycle bike, and I took the drone out, and I've got some just, GoPro on the helmet, although GoPro cable for, Jackson's not working, so that's just another thing that just isn't working at the moment. So I came back, and I thought, right, I know what I'm doing with the Polyend. I know the Sub 37. I don't have to worry about anything. I just get in there, I get my Jimjams on, feed the cats, change the lights, and then suddenly all of the lights on the Sub 37 were on, and the backlight for the LCD display, LCD display was so bright you couldn't read anything on the screen. So it's like, oh, it's stuck. No amount of turning it on, turning it off, and on again brought it back to life. So I don't know, but I get the feeling, James, that it's just going to work tomorrow, and it's just being an absolute arse. Because I was like, I was going to sell it, and it's just, right, see, you going to sell me, were you? Oh, now you love me. Okay, well, screw you. So that's what it's done. It's literally stuck 2 fingers out. By the way, if you're watching this, don't forget to give us a like. Thank you. Yeah, so what was the pattern on the tracker? Well, a division. It was something I wrote. So it was a bunch of, a couple of loops, drum thing, and yeah, some bass and stuff that I programmed in last night, melody. But some of the sounds came from the sample pack that I I got free with the synth. Anyway, I mean, and then of course it's going through the Eventide H9. Steve's asking me that there will be a system reset on the Sub 37. Yeah, but without being able to see the screen. You see? How? I did do that, but then there's a factory reset. Somebody had the same problem, and they tried a firmware update, and it had no effect whatsoever. So I just think it'll work tomorrow. So yeah, there we go. Oh, I think that's just this. Although, how weird was that? Anyway. Flipping cat hairs everywhere. So, yeah. So at the last minute, good point, Wagoo. 241.10. Maybe it's just not getting enough voltage. And it's just stuck on the lights on and not able to switch over to the transformer. It would be weird, though. It would be weird because it was just sat on the desk. Unless, like, some spiders have got into it or something. Electric spiders are. Yeah. Hey, Steve Elbows. Posted on the GS Super Booth thread earlier. Oh. Same tune that did Eurorack Wolfgang on the photo. Okay. Sounds like I got it from PMT. I didn't get it from PMT. I bought it in 2016 from Music Store. I got that and I got it for a good. Did I get it? Or did I get it from Production Room? No, I got it from. Can't remember. Anyway, Production Room are no longer with us anymore. They got picked up by Red Dog, who are not with us anymore either. The death of the music shop. The death of shops. The death of shops. Bakemore. Right. Thanks, James. Yeah, I hope it does come to life again, and I'm sure it will. Oh, your problem is live. My phone is live for problem solving LX. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Who knows? No one would have believed in the last years of the 19th century minds immeasurably superior to our own. I can't remember the next bit. Looked onto the earth with envious eyes, and slowly and surely they drew their plans against us. bum, bum, bum. Got that in surround sound on SACD. That's an incredible piece of music. And again, you know, one of those kind of things. So Bax is coming back. So they went, yeah, because they went dead. Oh, they would, yeah, I think they were. All right, what's he doing? They drew their plans to sit on a synth. Okay, all right. Can I stop this now? He's like literally just, yeah, you got a little belly. I can touch your belly. I can touch your belly. He doesn't know what to do with that. It's like usually slathered in fur. There's your camera. Go on. Yeah, we could do that. We'd do that. But there's no way they can see you because the cable broke. I hate micro HDMI. I hate it. And it's usually under the table, and I just it just for some reason it doesn't work, and then it works sometimes. I don't know whether it's the. Come on, dude. Yeah, as you can see, it's just busted. Well, it's not. Yeah, it's the sheath around it. The cable's intact. What a flipping annoying. Oh, sorry, dude. Animal cruelty live on a stream. Anyway, yeah. So I had to sort of. Hey, Kent, how you doing? Oh no, hang on. Is Kent? Yeah, Kent was in the chat earlier on. He is. He's back. Is indeed. What are you saying? Oh, good. So your Mac. Oh yeah, of course I heard that one. Right, let's get you here. Let's get you here. Meow. There's a dog that wants to see you. Siri, Siri. It's that bass line, isn't it, that just sounds like Massive Attack. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the pipe. Get your nose out. What is it with these cats and my tea? Seriously. You've had enough. So I had to think on my feet, really, with the death of the Sub 37. Let the cat jam. Well, let's find a sound that he can jam on. You going to come and jam? No, so he doesn't. All right, I'll find you a soaring lead. Shades of Blade Runner, but for no good reason, really. Obsessed, these sound programmers. Let's have a leads. Oh, there you go. Okay, hang on. Been listening to a bit of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Sorry. How rude. Come on then. Oh, I know what we'll get him. Where's the cat treats? Ooh. Okay. All right. Ready for this? What's very quiet? That better. Come on, guys, you join in. How are you not playing it? Come on. That's it. A perfect fifth. Oh, so Kent says it's lost a power rail. Jackson basically is a, what are you saying, Waggo? Is an Ewok. He is an Ewok. He absolutely is an Ewok. So if I... The thing is, though, I've got the original album from the soundtrack of Return of the Jedi, right? And that Ewok song, which is gone from memory now, isn't it? It's not on the... Nub 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 nub. I mean, it's cheesy, isn't it? It's awfully cheesy. Or did it go, or did it just get, you know, mixed out? I don't know why you're enjoying that. I'm lifting your tail up and dropping it. Nagu agu nap nap. That's the one, yeah, John. That's the one. Microtonal bassline in nub 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 yub. Oh, EEPROM loader. Yeah. Oh, I don't want my... It's because I decided I was going to keep it. If I'd have carried on thinking I was going to sell it, it would still be with us today. Really? But look at this. You'll be happier without that. You big puff, honestly. Come on. You just need a good brush. Hang on. Oi, oi. Crisps. Oh, Chris. I thought someone said, Chris, I am hungry. I haven't had any dinner, really. That's probably why everything's going wrong as well. So, like I say, we'll revisit the... follow him on social media for updates on the Moog. Will it live? Will it die? Will it need repairing? Is it going to... You know, at the end of the day, I've got the Pro 3, which could easily do the same job, but it just has... Kent can fix it. Kent can fix anything and everything. It would be like... Yeah, but it's me turning up with like half of my synths going like, Kent, please. and anyway, I suppose that is the joy of having someone as beautiful as Kent in our world, is that he is there to do exactly that for us. So, here we go. So, we're Moog Morg. Moog, whoa. Jackson is watching you. Jackson is watching you. Jackson is watching you. Remember, Jackson is watching you. Oh, crikey. What the hell's that, dude? How did you manage to do that? I mean, literally. Jackson is watching you. Jackson is watching you. Jackson is watching you. Live on BBC Two at 9 p.m. tonight. Jackson is watching you. Anyway, there we go. So yeah, thanks for joining me tonight. I think I am going to... Oh, sorry, icing is certain Ewok elements have been sanitized. Yeah, I think... Kent says, drop it down and I'll smack it about until it decides to work again. That's my kind of guy. There you go. But don't smack... I'll bring the gnat and don't smack that around. Please. He's looking the wrong way. He always looks the wrong... It's his face. We will get letters of complaint. I was watching Jackson and Tom with that man on BBC Two tonight. I found that some of his words were quite upsetting. I mean, it's really, really sort of rude.
Oh, I do feel queer.
No! Yes, you are. It is May the 4th be with you, isn't it? It is Star Wars Day. So that's completely... What's the word? Valerie, call on me, Valerie. I'm the same man I used to be. It was good to get a bit of Winwood in, isn't there? People love to complain. They just, I think there was a book where this journalist had decided to write in and complain about certain things. And it is, I would love, I had a copy, I loaned it to someone, I don't know where it is. And I can't even remember. Disgruntled of Warrington writes, yes, I think that's it. I think that's something like that. And was it talking about mustard coming from wasps as well. That's the one thing that just really just... Anyway, so Steve's just written, disgruntled of Warrington writes, and then Andy from Warrington writes Valerie. Unbelievable. You couldn't make this stuff up. So, hey, Engine Ensamal. Hello. Welcome to the channel. We're kind of at that point where we're kind of winding down and getting ready into the jam. I recommend you remember to like the video, share it, hit that bell notification to be notified early on. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And yeah, watch the beginning of it. The jam is, yeah, it's interesting. I enjoyed it. And it was nice. Even though, like I said, the Moog is dead. But the mini freak rose to the occasion, and I have no idea, because I knew what I was going to do with the Sub 37, and after Wednesday's kind of like real, whoa, come on, noises that it makes, I just thought it's going to be luscious. Instead, we went, vive la France, we went to the Arturia Mini Freak, which actually didn't let us down either. It really didn't. And I just randomly picked numbers at random, and no idea what I was doing, and it just seemed to Fifth Element. I love that film. That doesn't right. Does anybody remember the PC video game of Rendezvous with Rama? It's an adventure game, fantastic game. Dear sir, I was shocked to see young ladies dancing around while scantily clad. I had to turn off the telly after an hour or two eventually. I trust the sight of the young girls refreshes you. No, it does not. The Wicker Man, starring Edward Woodward and Christopher Lee. One of my top 5 films. A musical horror. This is just so it's just beautiful, isn't it? Hey, Koshtikai. So it didn't let us down. It kind of helped us create the atmosphere, and to enable me to, when you've got something that's like a sample-based groove box with, you've got, here he comes. Please, don't fight. Right, just get rid of that. Hang on. I don't know what that is, but get rid of it. No fighting. He had something on his... What are you doing? He looks like he's like too scared. It's Tom's gonna fight him, I think. Why did you want to? Well, you the one who started it. You went for him earlier. If you, I'm gonna have to go through some of these videos and ambient outro. I think so, because it's bedtime, right? Yes. How many? No, 4 Qs. James Dyson has sent you a message on here. Oh, yes. Was that the? Is that today, or was that the other day when you sent me the firmware? Yes, that's nice. Thank you for that. I appreciate. Oh no, hasn't come through yet, but then maybe. At this point, I wish I had my modular set up. We're gonna have to do some mod. Tom's just like smiling at me. What do you want? Okay. Needs a cat duet. Yeah, not a fight. So they were fighting earlier, so I need to sort of go back, and I haven't done that for a while. I haven't chaptered these live streams. I've just been too busy, so apologies for that. But there's lots of fun things. Right. Thank you very much for joining me this evening and for putting up with the... Oh, didn't have my carrot cake. I made a carrot cake. This is my first carrot cake. Is it though? It's not. I'm sure I've made carrot cake before. But yeah, no preservatives, no margarine, no butter, natural fats, including the cheese on the top of the cream cheese. It's 100% made from milk, not... What are we being poisoned with? If you buy cream cheese, please look at the ingredients and you tell me what the hell citrus fiber has to be in a cream cheese which should just be made from milk. What the hell's it doing? Bulking it up, and we're paying for that, right? We're paying for the privilege of not getting what we're paying for. Anyway, grrr. So delicious. Get baking. Love hearts. Dirty brown biscuits. Brown star biscuits. Part 3 carrot cake. It's a full meal. You get everything here. You get everything. You get pats. You get chaos. You get music. You get drink. And if you're lucky, you get drank. So, thank you very much for joining me. If you're watching this after the event, thank you very much for coming back and stopping by, and I do appreciate it. And if you're lurking in and you're gurking in the background, yeah, thank you as well, because you're there, you're bolstering the numbers, and I appreciate that massively. So, be good to yourselves and each other. I'll catch you around and about our wonderful community of synthists and people who play for us and give their time willingly and freely. We're lucky, really. Right, I'm going to mute my mic. Thanks, Keith. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Wookie. Right. This is quite beautiful, isn't it? I'm going to keep it sleek.